Matthew Mayer learned an important lesson from his very first piano teacher. Play the notes on your soul, not just the ones on the page. That teacher named Art Cooper. He's honored in Matthew's latest album. It's called Art, and here he is with Beyond. Matthew Mayer. Excellent job, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Listen, you can stand up,
Yes.
please. Your former teacher, Art,
Yeah.
he said, play the notes on your soul, not the notes on the page.
Absolutely.
And watching you perform and play, I can tell that's exactly what you're doing. But how did you decide this is what you want to do? Not only be such a fantastic player, but to be a composer like that.
Yeah, no, you know, Art Cooper, as you mentioned, was just such a great inspiration for me. Ironically, I come from a small town in South Dakota, and he lived right across the street. And he would take this simple song when he taught me. I started taking piano lessons at age 12. And he would take that simple song, and then he would say, okay, he would sit down, and then he would use like every note on the piano. I thought, oh, that is so cool. And he really gave me permission at an early age to be like, you know what, express your creativity. Yeah. Don't be bound by the music that you just see on the page.
Isn't it amazing to have somebody that influential? Your first teacher, by the way.
Absolutely.
To get you down that path. But that first song, Beyond, what inspired that writing?
You know, that was a song that I wrote when I had moved from South Dakota out to California. I spent 2 years out there in California. And coming from a small town and going from where you know everyone there to going out to Los Angeles and you're kind of on your own. It was just this, it was a feeling of excitement and some fear and some anxiety and all that stuff coming in, and that's how that song came about years ago. So,
How much have you been playing? Have you been touring?
yeah, this year I've been touring more. Just got back on Saturday, came back, played with a very talented piano player, John Burke, down in Atlanta, Georgia. And I did a mini tour in California in September, San Jose, Los Angeles, San Diego with Elijah Boston Brooks. So very talented players, and I'm able to meet other musicians as well.
And a guy from the Midwest, he's got that Midwest charm too. People love this guy. But you also run this website called solopiano.com.
Correct.
Right? What's that about? What does
Correct.
that do?
Yeah, over a decade ago, I started solopiano.com, and we have about 300 or 350 artists on that site. And it's all about solo piano music, and solo piano players from around the world have joined, and they can advertise their music on there. It's also a radio station, so you can tune in for free and listen to piano music around the world.
When you talk about solo pianists, what is that like when you're on the stage of a hall playing in front of all these people by yourself, you and the ivory right there?
Yeah.
What is that feeling like?
It's amazing. It's this mixture of vulnerability that you can't explain, but it's so exciting, and it's your chance to be as real as you possibly can when you're on stage. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to connect with other people through the piano, and you just try to be real and try to connect as best you can.
Yeah, it's awesome. So your new CD is out. It's called Art. If people want to purchase Art, where do they go?
Yep, they can go to MatthewMayer.com, and if they type in Morning Blend, there's also a discount there as well.
We're taking a look at that. So you enter the promo code at MatthewMayer.com. Morning Blend is the promo code to receive free shipping and 10% off at checkout.
You bet.
Awesome. Do not go too far.
All right.
We're going to have you back a little bit later in the show, right?
You bet.
Yes,
you bet.
absolutely. And don't forget, we're